these ducks, geese. I'm learning a lot about birds. I don't know what I hear. They're coming this way. Maybe it's a message. Maybe it's what this message is about. This message is not for everyone. This message is for the warriors of light, for those interested in ascension, for those curious, open, and willing souls, for the souls that are standing in the arena, beaten, broken, bruised, betrayed, still in the arena. So if that's not you, let's skip it. And if you're here and interested, I am curious if you're curious about how it happened that so many German citizens allowed the genocide of their fellow citizens to ensue. The Rwandan genocide, any genocide, my loves, we are in the midst of a genocide. Whether you are willing to look and see is another thing. It's another thing I want to highlight and to plant seeds and reveal myself more. So you may be ensnared as I was ensnared. You may be feeling anxious, depressed, overwhelmed, suicidal ideation, just wanting to peace out, get off the planet. I get it. I get it. Feeling unwell underneath, overwhelmed. Don't know where you're going to get the energy to make it through this day or the next or the next or the next. And there are forces at play. Most of you can feel it. Whether you can identify what it's attached to, related to, is a different thing. We are in a field that can be manipulated. It's not easy to hear how susceptible we are, how we may have fallen into traps or become ensnared or captured by forces that don't have our best interest in heart, that have interest to pull our power, pull our sovereignty, pull our dominion, pull our God source energy away outside of our center, of ourselves, for use in some other way. The ego doesn't like the message, so I speak to the champion in you, to the fuller, higher parts of you, and I speak with an openness and tenderness that you may hear. If you have judged your fellow human, your fellow citizen, as separate, other, less than, if you can so easily dismiss an entire swath of the population because of what they're thinking about or what they might be believing in temporarily, you may be ensnared. Your consciousness may have bought into the propaganda that is largely at play through our mass media, through our education systems, through our systems of medicine and religion. If you are not a sovereign, discerning human that can navigate from the inside out, that are taking cues from external stimulation, I've said it before, you're at risk. I was at risk. We're at risk. If you don't have a methodology for centering and stabilizing your experience and from taking your cues from the inner realms, from your higher source, your consciousness may have been captured already. If you are willing to dismiss the conservatives, if you are willing to dismiss the liberals, if you are willing to dismiss those who choose to abort and kill their babies, those who have not taken an emergency use medication or those that have repeatedly, if you are willing to dismiss people who are claiming themselves as theys and its and bunnies and things, if you're willing to dismiss those who stand on the side of the Russians, stand on the side of the Ukrainians, stand on the side of the farmers, stand on the side of the truckers, stand on the side of the gun owners, stand on the side of the preppers. The list goes on and on. It is so exhausting to think about the list that separates us from one another. And it's like a great magician who has your attention and who's doing something over here that has your attention while the real story, the real trick is playing out just outside of your awareness, just outside of where you have your attention focused. The trickster energy is at play. There is nefarious energy at play. There is God energy at play. There are timelines that are splitting. If you find yourself ensnared in addictive patterns, if you find yourself easily distracted, if you find yourself gossiping, separating yourself, digging your heels in against the other, the innocent other, you may be ensnared. Your consciousness may have been captured. This may be triggering. This may cause cognitive dissonance. I hope it might. I hope it might shake you up. I hope it might have you question my sanity, because you should be questioning your own. You should be questioning at large what is happening here and what's your relationship to it. Are you feeling empowered? Are you feeling sovereign? Are you feeling helpless, hopeless, disempowered? There are multiple levels of dimensionality playing out, and you, my love, have the power to transcend, to ascend, to tune in to different layers of reality. Not for the NPC, don't know much about you, am aware, that's not who I'm speaking to, that's not who's listening to me. Maybe there's 2 of you, maybe there's 3 of you, maybe there's nobody yet. Ooh, I have friends who dismiss out of hand now people who are sharing ideology that is not the same as theirs. This is problematic. We are a human species and we are under attack. You can feel it. Whether you understand it or not, when you slow down, you feel it, and that's why you don't feel well. That's why you're drinking, that's why you're smoking, that's why you're shopping, that's why you're sexing, that's why you need someone outside of you to reassure yourself. And I know it because I've experienced it. And I'm coming at you from my strong heart today with a lot of compassion for where you're at. Maybe you'll tell me where you're at. Maybe you'll tell me how this lands. That would be cool. Otherwise, I'm in this echo chamber. But this is actually where I'm at. There's a mountain back there. She's veiled today in smoke. A lot of veiling going on. Are your eyes cloudy? Are your ears covered? Is your heart guarded? Is your belly tight? Is your throat constricted? Where's your creativity? Where's your expressiveness? Where's your sense of connection and belonging? If you're looking at your fellow human being with any tone of separateness, my love, you've got some work to do. We need each other to make it through. We need each other to make it through. And it's important to find resonance. It's important to find your tribe. It's important to find people that can hear you. You see how they go together? They take turns in the front. They take turns bearing that pressure of being the lead. Just like cyclists do. Not competitive cyclists. I mean, I guess they do. Draft. They take turns in front. What is that saying? Alone, faster, farther, together. Where are you at? Where are you going? What's your calling? Who are you with? How are you feeling? Where's your consciousness? What's the input into your system? What's your output? It takes a lot of maturation and responsibility to move this thing. I'm with you. I'm here to support you. Seemingly not that many of you. To me, it doesn't matter. It's the heart of the matter. It's the heart of the matter that matters most. Seeds planted. Reach out if you have questions, if you want to share more of yourself, of your story. And just realize what you take in has an incredible amount of potential negative impact on you. It's up to you to... And I know when you're feeling weary and tired, it's not that easy to do. Nature can help. I love you. I'm thinking of you. Curious about you. I'm going to stay in this arena till the end. I'll be with you again soon.